Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new release preview video. We've got yet another look at a different configuration of the brand new 2025 Topps Series 2. We covered a whole bunch of different configurations already, from the Jumbo to the Hobby to the Blasters to the Hangers to the Silver Packs, and now we're going to take a look at a bunch of these special Fanatics boxes. You could only buy these off of Fanatics website. I think when they sold them, they went on sale around $30, and then you have to pay tax and shipping on top of that. But I think they're selling right now. I checked eBay before coming down here and filming this video, and they are going for about $50 after it's all said and done with the tax and shipping. So about $50 a box right now. I don't know if they're going to drop or not, but this is an alternative to buying just a regular run-of-the-mill regular blaster box. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is you're going to get more packs and more cards. The regular blaster boxes that are in stores have 84 cards for $25. This gives you 108 cards for $30. And then in addition to that, there is an increased chance of finding special memorabilia, like signed bats, baseballs, experiences, and all of that jazz. So I've opened these Fanatics boxes before. I think I've done maybe 2 cases of Series 1. Didn't find anything really worthwhile. Because obviously if they're going to give you something crazy, like an experience, maybe autographed Hall of Fame baseball or something like that, it's going to be much tougher to find than maybe just your run-of-the-mill relic or something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you very much for checking us out today on this Friday. We just finished up our basement blowout sale yesterday on Whatnot. I got all that shipped off to you today. And tonight I'm thinking about doing a little Find the Auto Friday action. Maybe some more Series 2 breaks. It'll be a little bit later tonight, maybe just for a couple hours. So check the description for that link if you'd like to come on by. And we're always live on Wednesdays and Sundays for sure. So let's get into this. Had to bring my garbage can a little closer. I've been doing a little bit of cleaning today after shipping everything out. So here we go. There's 9 packs, 12 cards per pack. There we go. Steven's got 2 of these. So we've already seen the Series 2 design time and time again. We've seen the checklist. We've seen the cards over and over and over again. So we're not going to spend too much time on any of the base cards. And, to be honest, I've said this a million times already. The Series 2 checklist is one of the weakest checklists in modern history that I can remember. Your top 2 rookies are pitchers, and they're both hurt for lengthy amounts of time. So let's see what we can find in here. You're going to have those exclusive Fanatics parallels in here as well, 1 per pack. You may remember last year the parallels were those Aqua cards. This year they're going to be the Topps foil, silver foils, whatever you call them, the Topps, not quite refractors. I guess you could call it Topps refractor, but the Topps parallels, the Topps foil. How about it, Jacob Wilson? There we go. In the very first box, we start off with the real banger right here. Jacob Wilson, home field advantage. So supposedly Fanatics exclusive blasters are supposed to be quote-unquote juiced up from what you would find in a regular blaster. Better odds, better chances of finding stuff like this. There we go. Steven, right off the bat. We've got, these absolutely do nothing for me, by the way. I like the Aquas a lot more than the Topps foils. They are, to me, they're nothing more than just like a foil. Like rainbow foils don't really move the needle for me either. They look just like the foils. So good start, though, with the first. How about an autograph? Oh, boy. In the very first box, we hit a home field advantage. And we also get an autograph. Valente Belloso from the Marlins. Well, well, well. There's Jacob Wilson, star of MLB. This could be interesting. If a good bit of these boxes are going to be producing hits like that, we're going to be in for a pretty good one right here. Again, I'm going to open up. Let me start getting these sleeved up as I go along for Steven. But I'm going to open up, I think I'm doing 11 boxes in this video. So we'll have a good idea if, these are all going to be loaded up or not. Very, very nice. Topps has done a fantastic job with Hobby with the autographs. I would honestly say that if we had a counter somewhere, if there was an official person taking counts of every hobby box I opened up between YouTube and whatnot and all the breaks, we probably have 65% autos compared to maybe 35% relics. It's been really, really great for autographs for Series 2. And there's been some big names from the auto checklist that we've been seeing. So, Steven, congrats. That was a great first box. You have 2 boxes, so here is your second one. Let's see what box number 2 is going to provide for you. I hope it's just as good as the first. That would be pretty fantastic. I mean, Jacob Wilson is just about a slam dunk to win the American League Rookie of the Year. And you got his rookie home field advantage case hit, and then the icing on the cake was that autograph. So here's box number 2. We will see what we can find in this one. Good luck, Steven. Let's flip these over and see what we've got in our second box. 108 total cards, which is just about half of what you would get in a hobby box. Hobby boxes, I think they're about 120 apiece. You get 240 cards in a hobby box. Just under half of a hobby box. Man, if you can get an autograph, you know, 1 every 2 boxes in these Fanatics blasters, I would say this is a fantastic option if you maybe don't want to spend the money on a hobby box. So far, nothing yet. Again, the Topps foils don't do much for me. There's a regular foil. It looks just like the Topps foil. I hope they switch it back to something else next year, something different than a foil. It just looks too much like the regular rainbow foils. There's Ryan Feltner right there. On the gold, that's our first numbered card. There's our home run leader right now, Cal Raleigh. I think he's up to 29 right now. Man, he's on pace to hit over 60 home runs as a catcher. It's likely going to break, I believe Salvador Perez has the single season home run mark for catchers with 49. I think he's going to shatter that if he keeps it up and stays healthy. Second box with the numbered gold card. The only thing to put on the board for box number 2 so far for Steven. Jack Flaherty on the Topps 100. There's Jackson Merrill, Summer Superstars. It's kind of a goofy insert right there. Has a little bit of a 1992 Topps Kids feel to it. And Steven, congratulations on that first box. Very, very good box right there. Now Kyle's going to get in on the action. Kyle's also got 2 boxes. He's going to hope that maybe one of his 2 boxes can be as good as that first box. Good luck, Kyle. Let's see what we can find for you today. As soon as this one is over, I'll be listening into the Pirates versus Rangers tonight. Trying to get my weekend planned out. I think I'm going to go and check out the game tomorrow. It's supposed to be heat wave here in Western PA. I think we're going to be in the low 90s with an excessive heat warning. But kind of got the itch to go back to the ballpark. I know the Pirates aren't a good team, but every time I go with my wife, we have a lot of fun. So we'll see. I think it's Kumar Rocker pitching tomorrow, so we'll get to see the former number 3 overall pick. He's having a really bad season, though. His ERA is like 7-something. Should be interesting. Now let's see what we can do for Kyle. So far, nothing. But we're just getting started. There's Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman is going to be numbered. It's numbered to 99 on the green Summer Superstar foil. So there we go, a numbered card. Right off Paul Skeens right there. I love that card. Love that 1990 Topps design. I assume that Paul Skeens probably has an auto, that 1990 Topps All-Star auto. I need to find that one. I actually sat down today and I was doing research on the bonds. I was thinking, I wonder if I can actually find the red bonds. I found the 1 of 1. I found the black out of 10. I found the regular auto. And I was like, I wonder if I can maybe pull one out of 5 because we just keep pulling bonds autos. And there's 3 that have yet to be pulled. The 2 out of 5 has been pulled. It's on eBay. And the 4 out of 5 has been pulled. Well, maybe somebody else pulled 1 or 2 and they're just not listed. But gives me hope that I would love to pull the whole rainbow of that freaking amazing card. I guess that's what happens when you buy a ton of cases and you're just opening cases for days in a row. You're going to find some big hits like that. So this first box for Kyle had the numbered, oh, we got an extra hit here. It's just going to be an extra foil. Had the numbered Adley Rushman, number 299. So thank you, Kyle. Let's mix stack over here with your stuff. Got another box, though, so let's try box number 2. Kyle with 2 of these bad boys. Also booked my flight today to the National, flying into O'Hare International in Chicago, so it's official. My wife and I headed to Chicago for the National. We will probably see a few of you there. Super pumped, so of course, started to make my wish list of the cards that I want. Maybe I'll make a video of my top 10 cards on my wish list. You should probably only have 3 on your wish list going to the National, unless they're, affordable cards. I've got some big ones on there. And I'm thinking about taking a couple of my cards with me to trade. So let's say I see a Roberto Clemente rookie card. I've got a Clemente rookie in a 3.5. So I was thinking about maybe taking that, trying to trade up, maybe offering the Clemente plus cash or Clemente plus something else. So that's something I'm going to try this year as a negotiating tactic, and maybe increase my budget a little bit by doing that. Because I don't feel like walking around with thousands of dollars of cash, And most dealers at the National do not accept PayPal. Cash is king at the National. Just keep that in mind. All right, so far in this box, there's nothing going on. We've got the OPS leaders cards right here. We've seen everything, by the way, except for Fat Packs, Megas, and Supers. The Megas and Supers haven't been released yet for Series 2. Fat Packs are out there right now. They stocked them at Target today, but they have a strict limit of you can only get 2 Fat Packs per person. So it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to end up doing this. Maybe if I can find them in a Walmart. I've heard the Fat Packs suck, though, so maybe it's better this way that we're not doing a preview video on Fat Packs. But again, if I see, 50 Fat Packs stocked, I might grab 10 or 15 of them for a video just to prove it. So, Kyle, thank you very much. Just the Adley Rushman numbered to 99 in that stack. Tim is coming up next. Fanatics exclusives. Got the Fanatics little logo in the corner. Let's see what else we can find in our next one for Tim. Again, we're opening 11 boxes in this preview video. It's always a good thing to do a larger sample size, because can you imagine if I just would have done 1 or 2 boxes? And man, everyone's going to expect to get an autograph and a home field advantage in their box. That just ended up being a really good box. Now I'm hoping there might be a couple more. If there's a couple more, this tells me that this is something you might want to pick up. By the way, I got a whole case of these, so I'll be selling more of these tonight sealed on Whatnot. I can maybe also throw into some breaks. So if you'd like to get your hands on some Fanatics exclusive blasters, I'll be selling them in the live stream. And I'll be starting them, as always, at my break-even point. We've got Corbin Carroll right there. Lennon Sosa. Jaron Duran, Stars of MLB. I don't even think I've made a quip about them yet, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. You know how I feel about the Stars of MLB. I wish that maybe they would keep those away from us for the Fanatics blasters. Maybe replace them with something else. Got a gold card, Robbie Ray, and the Jackson Jobe on the Topps 100. A couple decent cards so far. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that's going to surpass the $30 that these would cost on Fanatics website, or the $40 that these would cost on eBay. At least from this first box. There's still about, I'd say maybe 2 packs worth of cards left. 1 numbered card so far. Shota right there. We got the silver foil of Troy Taylor. At least it's a rookie card. And that is going to be a wrap for the first box. Roki Sasaki's in there as well. He was the #1 rookie coming into this. No longer. Who knows when we're going to see him again. He might be done for the whole season or longer. Tim with your second box. See what you can find in box number 2. So far, just the Jackson Jobe Topps 100 foil and the Robbie Ray gold numbered to 2025. So on to the next one. Still have 6 boxes left to work with here, this and 5 others. So there's still hope. But again, I'll say with Series 2, I've said it many times to people that will pop in the live stream and say, hey, I'm going to spend some money on some cards. What box should I pick up? And when it comes to Series 2, I've got to recommend Hobby or Jumbo all the way. I just picked up another Jumbo case today. We blow through them pretty quickly in our streams. Alrighty, Tim, here's your second box. There's Ichiro right there. I feel like so far when there's a decent hit, I mean, there has been a ton of hits in this one, but they come out usually early in the box, like the first or second pack. So, I don't know. We shall see. I guess maybe the autograph was a little bit later, so maybe it's just wishing that something comes out right here. O'Neal Cruz started so well this season. He only has 1 home run in the entire month of June. And I also believe he leads the National League in strikeouts now. Just such a streaky player. He's got a ton of talent, though, if he can put it all together. Cut down on the strikeouts. So far, Tim, it's a dry box. Nothing going on here at all. Just a bunch of base cards and those Topps 100 foils. And the inserts, these freaking summer superstars are all throughout here. It's Austin Hedges. Who knows? Maybe Kevin Alcantara becomes a big-name rookie, or Hai-Song Kim or Thomas Sujasi. Those are guys that have a good shot, I think, of taking a step forward and becoming one of the top rookies in this class. They probably already are one of the top rookies in this class, but they don't stack up against the likes of Jacob Wilson and James Wood when it comes to 2025 rookies, that's for sure. But we'll see what happens. Alex Stroutman's up next. Alex has 1 box. Good luck, Alex. Here we go. See what we can do with your Fanatics exclusive. Again, all these are exclusive, special boxes, just sold on Fanatics website. And they are an additional $5. Never what a regular blaster costs. I guess it's fair. Probably if we did the math real quick per card, it would probably make sense. You do get 24 more cards. 24 more cards. All right, so here we go, Alex. And there's people out there that are going to pick up, like maybe Casey's, and put together this set for sure. Rip a bunch of blasters, put together the Topps foil set. Jacob deGrom right there, summertime superstars. He's pitching tonight for the Rangers. He's having a great season. Probably will be the comeback player of the year in the American League. Pete Alonso. So every time I see the 90 Topps design coming up, you can see that name down the side. And I always expect there to be an autograph on the card now. Love those 1990 Topps autos. It's such a great checklist. There's a nice Kevin Alcantara foil. I guess we'll toss that into a sleeve for you. And nothing numbered. No autos yet. Just a bunch of foils and inserts. Jackson Jobe right there. Blake Snell with the star of MLB. This is where the good stuff was going to be. Luis Angel Acuna. We pulled that card autographed in one of our recent breaks. I've made that into a short today. I've been trying to make a little more shorts here and there. I think I went like 6 months without even putting up a single short. And, you know, the landscape is changing. Now everybody is all about shorts. YouTube's about shorts. The algorithm favors channels that do shorts. So I'm trying to get some of those done and at least show you some of the pools that we find in short format. Brian's up next. Brian Kramer, a.k.a. Kramerica. So good luck, Brian. You got 4 boxes, the last 4 of this video. Let's see if we saved the best hits for the end here. Good luck, Brian. Also, today is my dad's birthday, so Happy 75th birthday to my dad. Fortunately, we can't celebrate it today. We're going to, but my brother is sick. Got flu-like symptoms, so I think we're going to celebrate it next week. The big 7-5. Here we go with Brian's box. We've got Tarek Skubal, pitched another gem against the Pirates yesterday. Probably the favorite to win the Cy Young in the American League. Just missed a really good matchup yesterday. Skeens and Tarek Skubal pitching for two teams facing each other, but different games of the doubleheader. And I think we've got something here for you, Brian. I think yeah, it's going to be a true photo variation. I love these. So what this is they take the image that you'd see on the card. They strip away the border, the text, and everything. It's Ryan McMahon. True photo variation, Ryan McMahon. Those are pretty rare hits. You don't see those in every case even. So congratulations on the true photo right there. Get a sleeve for that one, and not too bad. It'd be nice to find something like that in every box. But that would be that would probably make push the prices up a little bit more on this product for sure. Nothing numbered yet for Brian, but he's still got 3 boxes left to work with. Ketel Marte right here, Seiya Suzuki. From the Cubs, there's Shohei Ohtani. Pitching card. He's back pitching again. He'll be making his rehab assignment in the big leagues. So he'll be working his way up, pitching an inning or two, and working his way to 3, 4, 5 innings. Probably after the All-Star break, you might see him get to 5+ innings or so. All right, Brian, here's box number 2 of your 4. Let's see what we can do with this next one. In the meantime, I'm looking out the window here as I'm lifting these packs open for you. Looks like it's going to rain yet again. I think it's rained every day this week. I think this weekend, though, it's finally supposed to be hot and sunny. It would be nice. I feel like I'm cutting the grass like every 4 or 5 days. It's growing so fast from all this rain. All right, Brian, here we go. So true photo in your last box. We've got 1 autograph so far through 8 boxes. Home field advantage. And noticeably, the output is better than regular blasters. A little bit better, not a crazy ton better, but these are definitely a little bit better than regular blasters. I'd probably give a regular blaster, I don't even remember what I gave it, like a C-. Here we go. It's going to be a Torkelson. It's going to be a blue out 150. Blue foil Torkelson right there to 150. Very nice. Love the numbered stuff. We'll take it. Also, it seems like it's a little harder to get numbered stuff out of blasters these days. Previously, in other years, there's James Wood, you would have those purple and the blues numbered to $7.99 and $9.99. So there's a lot more numbered cards floating around. So much so that I think they started those in 2023 Series 2 or so. Maybe it was 2023 update, but it used to be like every box you'd get a numbered card. But more than likely it was 1 out of $7.99 or $9.99, which does kind of have a little bit of a Panini feel. You know how Panini always puts those numbered cards in there. It's like, oh, it's numbered to 2000. Big deal. You know, when they print a lot of something, it's not going to be worth as much. It goes with cards and anything. They turn on the printing presses for money and print the dollar to the moon. What happens? The dollar's worth less. Same thing with cards. They print the cards to the moon. They're worth less. Not worth as much. So Brian gets true photo in box 1. A blue foil out of 150 in box 2. Let's see what we got in box number 3 for you. Good luck, Brian. Number 3. I also have the Patreon preview video for June coming up at some point. I was going to do it yesterday, but then Inception came in. Was that yesterday? Yeah. No, that was Wednesday. Inception came in. Yeah, I was going to do it Wednesday, and then Inception came in. I was going to do it yesterday, and then Donruss came in. I was going to do it today, and then these came in. So it's new releases showing up every day the last 3 days. So I'll preview the June boxes of Patreon for you. I sent the $26 tier out already, but I made extras, so if anybody signs up, you can still get those out. It is 3 hobby packs, including 2 of the Series 2s and a Heritage, all from 2025. Let's see what we've got going on with our next one. Brian with hits in both boxes so far, to varying degrees. Box number 3, another one. So you're on fire. This is going to be a green foil. Zach McKinstry, numbered to 99. So Brian with the hit in all 3. Very nice. I really hope we can pull a nice auto out of here. Haven't seen a relic yet either, so maybe one of those 2 is waiting in box number 4. Maybe. It'll be coming up later down in this stack here. There's Austin Martin, the pride of 2021 Bowman. His foil card, Topps 100. Is it Topps 100 or just Topps? I don't know why I said Topps 100. I'm sure they'll be doing something big, though, in 2052 for the 100th anniversary of Topps. Hopefully we're all still around to see it. Manny Machado, for a second there, I thought that was like a black parallel. It's just the background is really darkened in. There's Dominguez Future Star card. We pulled a Future Star card out of a hobby box. It was one of the clears to 10. Man, those look great, the clears. I'll have to make that into a short, too. And box number 3 for Brian yields a green foil to 99. We're down to our last box of the whole video. So, good luck, Brian. So, I didn't keep track of the numbered cards. I would say it was probably, there was 2 here. Tim got, looks like 1, that's 3. Steven got a gold, that's 4. Kyle got the Rushman, that's 5. I think we're at like 5 numbered cards so far in 10 boxes. So what I could tell you is if you buy one of these, you probably got a 50-50 shot of a numbered card. Autos, chance of those, probably a slightly increased chance of just a regular blaster. If you were to buy these, what was it, 11 boxes at $30 a piece, that's $330. I'm telling you, take a look at everything we just pulled and then put it up against the jumbo box with the 2 silver packs. I know which one I'm picking every time. The jumbos aren't even $330. They're a little under that. I'm taking the jumbo box over retail. I say it again. Just a personal preference. You can buy whatever you want. Since Fanatics boxes aren't sold in the stores, though, this is something that you would go and seek out to buy, to rip. I could see how, you know, anyone out there, the checkout line will see a blaster box, want to pick it up. They do them all. They do it all the time. There's never any blasters on the shelves around here. They are gone usually the same day. Another true photo variation. How about we get a Yosver Zulueta rookie true photo? So is that 3 true photo variations? It is. I think it is. 2 or 3. 2 for Brian. So it looks like you have a really good chance of the true photo variations in here, which is pretty nice. Again, those are typically really tough to find. Like I said, I might open a whole case of hobby or jumbo and maybe find one of those. Maybe not even. So nice, Brian. In every single box you had, you hit something. Whether it be a numbered card or some sort of case hit. Very nice. We're down to our last about 3 packs worth here. Let's see if there's anything else. As we wrap this one up, and then we're going to head out to dinner and come back and maybe do a little more whatnot for you. A couple more breaks. It won't be a long one. But a couple hours, maybe find the auto with jumbo boxes from Series 2. And if you want, maybe some breaks, some random team breaks. Fridays are wide open. I always let you guys pick what we do. So if you guys vote for random team breaks, we'll do them. If you vote for find the auto, we'll do that. If you vote for personal boxes, we'll do that. So, Brian, thank you very much. And that is your 11 boxes of the Fanatics exclusive blaster boxes. Let me know what you think of those in the comments. Again, I think they're a tad bit better than the regular blasters. I I would not buy them. If I were you and I was seeking Series 2, I would buy the jumbo box or the hobby box. I mean, heck, you could have got 3 hobby boxes for the price of 11 Fanatics blaster boxes. You would have had 3 guaranteed hits and 3 silver packs. So I'm going to give these a C-. C- on these. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate that. Again, we always rip everything that's new coming out in the hobby so you can take a look at it and decide if that's something you want to spend your hard-earned money on or not. And there you have it. That's Fanatics exclusives. So check us out on Whatnot. We've got the links for you. If you'd like to come on by and get $15 off. Again, I'll have some sealed stuff tonight. I've got sealed jumbo packs. I've got sealed hanger boxes. I think I've got some sealed hobby packs I could do as well. $15 off each order with this link right here. It's good one time. So if you haven't used Whatnot before, if you use your email address and type this in or scan that QR code, make an account, and if you sign up through that link, you'll get $15 loaded into your Whatnot wallet, which it'll just come off your first order. So if your first order is $20, it'll take $15 off automatically. If you'd like to sell your own cards on Whatnot, here is it's $150 off now. Or actually, it's $150 back. So go live, make sales, and they will match whatever you sell during your first week up to $150. So, I mean, I would suggest doing dollar cards. If you're starting out on Whatnot, sometimes it takes a little while to get an audience. Start slow. Don't go throw your Mickey Mantles on the screen and stuff like that. But maybe grab some dollar cards and start them off at $1, make some sales, maybe even get some sealed product. How about buy a jumbo box? Maybe you got a jumbo box for $90 pre-sale. You got a couple extras. Maybe break that open and sell them off. Start them for just a couple bucks a pack, so you don't take a big hit. Because really, even if you lose a little bit of money on those hobby packs, you're still going to double your money at the end of the day. So that's just an idea for you. If you'd like to get started, I think it's a lot easier than eBay because you can just literally grab whatever. When I do the basement blowout, I cleared 2 full shelves last night. I sold literally hundreds of boxes because some of the lots were multiple boxes. And I just grab stuff. I'd be like, okay, guys, let's see what I got next. Okay, here's a 2021 Topps Series 1 blaster box, starter $1, boom. You don't have to type a long listing. You don't have to take a bunch of pictures. You don't have to pay a 25-cent insertion fee or whatever it is now. It's probably like 50 cents on eBay. So you just grab and go. It's super simple. So give it a try and use that code that if you sign up the old-fashioned way, you just type in whatnot.com and you make an account and become a seller. You will not get that $150. You have to sign up through that specific code that I gave you right here. So thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Hope to see you on Whatnot tonight for a little Find the Auto Friday a little bit later after dinner. And I'll see y'all later. Good night, everybody.